Hey everyone, so in this part of the tutorial I want to show you guys how to utilize the grading portion of Google Forms. So the question I want to ask you guys is, and I want you to keep this on the forefront of your minds as we move forward, is why do we even want to use digital assessments or digital surveys in the first place? And we can take this question a step further and ask ourselves, what is our main goal of actually giving our students an assessment? And many of us would answer this question somewhere along the lines of we want to provide feedback both for us and the student, and also try to foster that growth in the student, help them keep maturing as a learner. So then let's go back to the question about digital assessments. Digital assessments, why are they better than paper assessments? And the answer really should just be because of immediate feedback. There really are many proponents to providing immediate feedback. For the teacher, it allows us to see real-time data and try to adjust our lessons accordingly, and just try to help us differentiate our instruction faster for those who need it. For students, it helps them stay engaged. It helps them see their mistakes in real time so they can correct and move forward and continue to grow as a learner. So again, we should try to keep asking ourselves the question when we're making these digital assessments is, how can my digital assessment improve my students' learning? So if you decide to use Google Forms on a regular basis as a way to improve student learning through digital assessments, Google really has created some great features to make our lives as teachers easier and the students' lives easier, because it helps us organize our data and get the feedback out to the student faster. Therefore, if we want to make our form into an assessment, we first have to go to Settings, go to Quizzes, and turn on the option of making it a quiz. Then there's also different ways we can enhance our quiz. We can give our students the feedback immediately, or we can turn it in later after we manually enter the grades for each question. And there's different boxes that we can check. We can tell them what questions they missed, what the correct answer is if they missed the question, and how much each question is worth. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save to make sure that I turn this form into an assessment or a quiz. So once we have turned our form into a quiz, we now have the option of creating answers for the different questions that we've asked. So if I highlight one of the questions, I now have the option of an answer key. And I'm not going to do it to this question because I don't want there to be a right or wrong answer for how many years you've been teaching. So I'm going to scroll down to a question that I do want to grade. Should be this question here. And the question is, what's the best option to fill in the form description line? So if I want to create an answer key for this, I click answer key, and I click on the answer that I want to be correct. And you should get a green check mark next to the one that you want to be correct. And I'm going to give it a point value of 2 points. So if you get it right, you get 2 out of 2. If you get it wrong, you get 0 out of 2. And I can go back to edit question to exit out of the answer key. So as you can see now, this question is now worth 2 points. And you can see the correct answer would be B for someone who's going to take this assessment. Now what's also nice about Google Forms is that it will also grade other things other than multiple choice for you. It will grade checkboxes or drop downs. The only thing it won't grade for you automatically is short answer and paragraph, and that's because there could be such an ambiguous array of answers that could be correct, which could be up to the teacher's discretion. So I have an example down here where I have checkboxes as my questioning format, and I can still do an answer key. And for this one, there's 3 right answers. You could do multiple choice, true, false, drop down, and I'm going to make this worth 3 points. And so if someone were to fill out this assessment, they would have to check all 3 boxes in order to get this question right. And before I forget to mention, you can still set point values for short answer questions and enter the grades manually. So let's say I want the short answer question, what can you do to embedded video if you can't find it when you search for it? You can still do an answer key and give it a point value. As you can see, there's no way to type in a correct answer. You'll just have to give point values for it. So I'm going to give it 2 points. So what I want you guys to do right now is go into your own assessment that you're currently making during this tutorial and go through all your questions that you've created so far and give them point values, and also create the answer keys for the ones that you can, such as the multiple choice. If you create true false, do it for the true false. Check boxes, drop down. So do all that so your assessment is ready to analyze, and I'll show you that in the next video. Thank you.